So today I'm going to give you a tour of the hostel where I'm staying in San Jose del Guaviare. So at the moment I'm just outside and they have kind of a little courtyard, and I'll just turn the camera around here. It'll probably be a little bit bright. And I'll do the full tour here. Got some clothes that I washed earlier, so drying those off. They do have an old-fashioned, whatever you call it, the rock for doing your clothes, rinsing off. Another line area here, just a little bit of storage back here. Some nice flowers, beautiful palm tree. Yeah, it's really nice out here. I don't have enough time though. I usually leave really early in the morning to go out and about, and I get back after dark, so I haven't had time to enjoy, for instance, the hammock here. I don't know why my GoPro seems to be cutting me off sometimes. Anyway, I was just saying I haven't had time to use the hammock. They have a nice bottle of water here you can fill your water bottles up with. There's a fridge that can be used. That's the outside fridge. Now I'll take you into the little dining room area. Might be a little darker in here, but I'm sure the camera will adjust. Another big fridge, but it's not very cold. And I'm pretty sure, I've never used it, but I'm pretty sure that people are totally fine or allowed to use the kitchenette area. And they do offer, I think, some basic breakfasts, like eggs, rice, maybe. But anyway, if it looks like I have the place to myself right now, it's because I do. The senora of the casa, sorry. She's been here most of the time, but this is my second time here. I came here last year as well. So once they get to know you and trust you, they'll leave you a key for the front door. They'll go out and do their stuff, and and there's only two other Colombian fellas staying in the hostel, and they're doing a different tour today because it's their first time, and I'm gonna go somewhere else that I'd prefer to go. And yeah, I think I'll take you upstairs next to where the rooms are. There's just a spare bathroom in here. And if you haven't seen my other videos, it can easily get up to 30 degrees Celsius, if not more, when the sun's out. I'll show you my room first. A little messy right now because I'm charging everything from my phone to my backup action camera. And there's no air conditioning in here, just a fan. I've got this big cabinet where I can lock my valuables in. I've got a key I can take with me. So it's pretty basic. That's a big open area, so you know, whatever noise you make in here is going to be heard in the hall. Like, there's no walls basically. But yeah, it's pretty basic. And what I'm paying is 40,000 pesos, which is 40,000 pesos, which works out to about, I'm going to say, 17 Canadian dollars, or maybe 13 or 14 US dollars. So none of the rooms actually have private bathrooms. So this is the one that I'm allowed to use. Western style toilet, a shower, which does not have hot water, it's cold water only, but in a climate like this, that's not so bad. And then a little sink for brushing teeth, etc. And I'll show you the other room. This is, I don't know, just basically this is where they live as well, so I will show you the other larger room. Now this is a room that I actually stayed in before because there's no guests, and they let me have this nice big room, just nice and bright. And I guess I should mention the beds, because a lot of times when you go to hostels and hotels in foreign countries, the beds are not comfortable. And that can apply here in Colombia too sometimes, but I swear I've been getting my best sleeps, and same happened last year. I got my best sleeps in this hostel. And there's, I guess, a couple reasons, maybe three. These are nice, fairly soft foamies, which personally I find comfortable. And the other reason is it's just a small town. This is not a big city. This is a small town. And once it gets to be about 11 o'clock p.m., there's very little, if any, noise. So the room that I'm staying in, for instance, well, I don't hear any noise. So that helps me to sleep. It's also nice and dark in that middle room as well, which is a bonus. And I don't know, it could even have something to do with electronic pollution. I'm a believer that constant cell phone and cell tower emissions can affect a person's sleep as well. So let's see, I think that's about it for up here. While I'm going back down the stairs, I'll mention that last year the daughter, Jimena, was here pretty much all the time running the show. She set up all the tours, she speaks English, whereas her mother doesn't speak any English. So I'm not sure where are you, Jimena? How come you're never here? I've been here, this is my third day now. I haven't seen Jimena yet. I know she's here somewhere in town, but so I don't know why Jimena isn't running things like she was last year, but fortunately I speak enough Spanish that I can ask enough questions of her mother to. Okay, so now we'll go outside quickly. It's going to be a little noisy at the moment. Like I said, noisy. Okay, we hear you. This is the motorbike that I'm renting, and just a nice little patio area. Across the street there's an athletic activity field, and one thing that's really cool about this little town, which you wouldn't expect, is that tons of people are walking around the track. There's actually a rollerblading, we'll call it a small rollerblading arena, where you can see the yellow fencing maybe over there. People are rollerblading, people are jogging, people are playing basketball. Maybe later on I'll actually record some of that. So really, really neat that the people seem to be into fitness around here. And why not? The air is a lot fresher, way fresher and nicer than Bogota. And yeah, there's no tall buildings, so I love small towns like this. Later on, I'll do a video of the Central Plaza. And yeah, I just like the feel of small towns, the people, no big, like Walmart types of stores, any of that kind of stuff. That's more my thing. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video out here. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Hopefully I gave you enough information. One last thing, I guess. Bogota to San Jose del Guaviare takes about 11 hours on a bus. It is a nice, comfortable bus if you want to do that. It's on Flota La Macarena, and you just go to the main bus terminal, and it's they love honking their horns here. You go to, I don't know what you call it exactly, but the section number 2. You'll see different sections for the different bus terminals. So you'll ask the taxi driver to let you off at number 2. And as the moment, there's only 2 buses per day that come here on that one line. One leaves at 6 a.m., so I had to get up at 4:30 a.m. to catch that bus. It took me about half an hour to get from La Candelaria to the terminal, which is, you call it El Terminal de Transporte. And so, yeah, there's no traffic, very little traffic, although you'd be surprised how quickly Bogota wakes up. There's tons of people on their bikes already. There was traffic, but just not heavy traffic, so we flew there pretty quickly. So that's the good news. And then the other good news is that the bus is really comfortable, and you can sleep on the bus if you're able to. That is, I got, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 hours maximum sleep on the bus, but better than nothing, I guess. A bit of a long journey. They didn't even stop for lunch, so bring some food along with you. It has a baño, a bathroom on the bus as well. We're talking about a nice, big, comfortable bus here. So we're not talking about some bus where you got chickens, and if that's your image of Colombia, you don't have chickens and it's not people standing in the aisles, a free-for-all for seats. They give you assigned seating and all that kind of stuff. So. It's a nice bus, trust me. And what was the other thing I was going to say? You go through Villa Vicencio, and then you go through, they do stops in small towns along the way to San Jose del Guaviare. I was trying to think of one other point I was going to tell you, and it's slipping my mind. But, oh, I remember now. Once you get to the terminal, which is a very, very small terminal, if you could even call it that, it only took 5 minutes. I actually taped some of the taxi journey here. Taxi driver, by the way, did not know where this place is, and I would be remiss if I forgot to mention the name of this place is HOSTAL GUAVIARE Soul, S-O-U-L. So, good thing I remembered that, because I almost forgot. But anyway, people here are nice, and I'm talking about it in the hostel and in general in the town. So yeah, 5 minutes from the terminal, costs 5,000 pesos, which is 5,000 pesos, which is like $2.20 Canadian, $1.80 US. So very cheap to get around. And by the way, the motorcycle that I rented, I mentioned this in another video, but I'll mention it one more time here. Cost me 50,000 per day, which is about, let's see, I'm gonna say $20 Canadian, 15 US, and which to me is pretty cheap. They didn't get me to sign anything, didn't ask for ID or anything, so very informal here. So I think I've covered everything that I can think of. So without further ado, I will say so long for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's a really cool part of Colombia. You might want to subscribe to my channel. And thanks a lot for watching. And until next time, hasta luego. Ciao.